Hey, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. Well, we're having a hard freeze. And by that, I mean here in Houston, Texas, where basically, as I tell people who aren't familiar with Houston, we have two seasons. We have summer and January. We're in January, and the temperature has dropped into, when I got up this morning, it was 19 degrees. It's been below freezing for over 24 hours in Houston. That's rare. And I'm cold. My room is cold. My food is cold. It's a cold time. Now, this is interesting because I'm talking this week about love. And there's a passage about love in Matthew chapter 24, verse 12, where Jesus talked about the day that would come where lawlessness, ungodly behavior, would be increased. And then he says this phrase. He says, the love of many will grow cold. I got cold. But as cold as it may be outside, I don't want my love to grow cold. Remember, love is such an important part. Paul says that faith, hope, and love, those three abide, but the greatest of those is love. He puts love over faith and hope. Of course, it's so interlaced, you can't really prioritize them in that way. But the concept was that love is so profound because love lasts for eternity. So within the framework of this, I want to make sure that my love does not grow cold. And I've got a couple of suggestions for you to make sure the same for you. Suggestion number one is in the text itself. It says lawlessness will be increased. People walking contrary to the ethics and the nature of God. And God, of course, is a God of love. And if we walk contrary to his nature and his ethics, our love will grow cold. It says we're drawn to him and we walk in the light that he gives us of what is a good and right way to live. It's when we walk in that our love grows in warmth and fervor. But let me give you a second idea on this. And this comes from the Sermon on the Mount. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus said to of course, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything gets added to you. But he adds this comment. He says to don't invest your life in things that are really of no eternal value. He says to invest your life in God's kingdom and what God cares about. And he says, because wherever you find your treasure, wherever you place your treasure, that's where you're going to find your heart. When we invest in the things of value with God, and by invest, I don't mean simply just put money into those things. Sometimes we need to invest our time. We need to invest our energy. We need to invest our thinking, our creativity, our imagination, our goals, our plans. Invest those assets into the kingdom of God, and you'll find your heart there. You'll find your love growing and getting warmer and consuming you in positive, uplifting ways. So as you think about today, think about how you're living and how you're spending your time and energy, and do it in areas where you want to find your heart and your love, because we do not want our love to grow cold, even as it's so stinking cold outside right now. And that, my friend, is your video thought for the day.